Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Sports in Motion, your online fitness trainer. The best exercises curated by the best coaches in the world from the sports company. Game on.
Leg raises. This is our very first exercise in this warm-up series. Leg raises will help you all activate key lower body muscles like your thigh muscles, which are called as quads, your muscles that are right behind thigh, which are hamstrings, even a little bit of your calf muscles, along with butt muscles that are called as glutes, and also your core will get activated. Now, a key point here is to try to tuck in your tummy towards your spine. That will help activate your core throughout this movement. Hip joint is a very interesting joint as it rotates in multiple directions, and this is one of the direction. You can perform 10 reps on each side for 2 sets. Our next exercise in this warm-up series is lateral leg raises. This exercise will help activate most of your lower body muscles along with your core area. In order to make sure that your core is nicely engaged, do not forget to tuck in your belly button towards your spine and keep breathing naturally. You can perform 10 reps on each leg for 2 sets. One of the things about this exercise is you might feel that you're losing your balance when you move your leg away from the body, but do not worry. Just keep practicing and be patient. You will get there. Let us not forget to activate inner thigh muscle. This exercise will help in activation of your inner thigh muscle and also your deep butt muscle. You can perform 10 reps on each leg for 2 sets. When you bring in your leg towards your body, it's going to help activate those adductors, which are nothing but your inner thigh muscles. Make sure you squeeze your butt. That will help activate and engage your glutes as well with this movement. Also, tuck in your belly towards your spine so that your core is engaged and keep breathing normally. We now perform 4-point squat. I'm making sure that my belly is tucked in and I'm breathing normally. I go down and touch my hands to my toes. Make sure that your knees are soft and feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. You then go down into a deep squat. It's also called as Malasana. Hold for a few seconds and come back up. You can perform 10 reps for 2 sets. It's an excellent exercise to open those hip joints before any activity. If you have issues with the range of motion, especially at your hip joint, make sure that you just go down enough in a normal squat and come back up. It is absolutely fine to not go into a deep squat at the very first go. Our next warm-up exercise is what I call a Japanese namaste. It's like a Romanian deadlift but with no weights. Make sure that your knees are soft when you perform these and your back is straight. This exercise works on all your back muscles starting from your lower back all the way down to your hamstrings and calves. When you come up, make sure that you squeeze your butt and you can perform 10 reps for 2 sets. Our next exercise will be focused for our upper body muscles. This is called as an infinity movement where we draw an infinity sign as shown. We will be drawing infinity sign with both the hands individually. Let's perform 10 to 12 reps for each hand for around 2 to 3 sets. Shoulder joint is a very critical joint in upper body, just like how our hip joint is a very major and critical joint for our lower body. This movement helps in an improved range of motion for that shoulder joint and also helps in activating quite a lot of your upper body muscles. You can even perform these exercises while you're at the desk or while you're working. It will just help in improving that range of motion for your shoulder joint. Consciously make sure that you try to tuck in your belly towards your spine so that your core is engaged throughout this movement. Inhale and exhale normally. Our next exercise is a door open and close movement. This is an excellent exercise for your back muscles. Make sure that when you bring your palms away from each other, you squeeze that shoulder blade. This exercise will help activating most of your upper body muscles. You can perform 10 reps for 2 sets and make sure that you tuck in your belly towards your spine so your core is engaged throughout this movement. Breathe normally. Our next exercise is an excellent exercise to improve that range of motion of your shoulder joint. It not only works on improving the mobility of the shoulder joint, but it also works on activating your bicep and your tricep muscles. You can perform 10 reps on both the sides as shown. Do nice controlled movements, and initially you might not get a full range of motion. Just go through the flow, and eventually with practice you will improve. Plank holds will help activate your core muscles. At the same time, it will also help in improving the strength of your upper body muscles. You can hold the plank as long as possible. If you are able to hold a plank for a minute, try to do 2 sets of this exercise. 1 set for 1 minute. Or you can just do 2 sets for as long as you can hold this position. If you want to level up your plank hold, you can go down on your elbows such that your elbows rest on the ground and not your palms. You can further level it up by doing a side plank. This whole body warm-up routine can be used before any kind of physical activity like endurance training, strength training, HIIT, or any kind of functional training. An important point to consider is to not overwork your muscles or fatigue your muscles during warm-up. So keep your warm-up short and crisp. Hope you enjoyed.